do more console history, love it. That's not a question, and yes, I will. What do you like about making videos? That's a really good question. I'll tell you what I like about making videos. I get to sit here talking a load of absolute bollocks, and people leave me messages saying, that was great! And I sit here thinking, you're all off your heads, I love you. Yeah. Just getting positive feedback for really talking crap is awesome, because I talk crap really well. God, don't ever ask me to make sense. Look, I've got tears in my eyes now. See what you've done. I've got to edit, because I just can't. Let's see. Do you think you're amazing? Yeah, I think I'm bloody brilliant. But I don't think I'm anything special, because you're all bloody brilliant as well. Yeah, I think that answers that sufficiently. Broken, 1394. Rembrandt or Picasso? I like this question. Neither. Why can't I remember the name of my favourite artist? Salvador Dali, that's why. I know why. I've got a lobster on my head somewhere, probably, with a telephone. And if you know your Salvador Dali, you'll know what I'm talking about. Does this feel like a golden period in gaming to me? No. Really? It doesn't. It's neither a good nor a bad period, really. I love the way the technology's gone in terms of graphics and processing power. I dislike the way it's gone in terms of the whole updates thing. I mean, I did a whole video on that recently. But golden age? No. I mean, this comes down to nostalgia. To me, the golden age of gaming was with the 8-bit home computers. But I couldn't give you a logical reason for that. What are my 5 favourite systems for gaming? Holy crap. Commodore Amiga, PlayStation 3, Game Boy Advance, Desert Time favourite, Desert Island Disc are we talking here, favourite song? Ashes to Ashes, David Bowie, absolutely, totally. If I could have 2, I would also have Cloud Busting by Kate Bush. Yeah, it's very, very touch and go with me which of those is my absolute favourite. It kind of switches between the 2, but it's always going to be one of those 2. Favourite Doctor? I take it we're talking Doctor Who here, and not my medical doctor. Tom Baker, absolutely. I mean, this thingy Tennant guy is really, really, really good, and technically probably better than Tom Baker, but I grew up with Tom Baker. You know, he was the man. He is still, to me, he is the Doctor, and everyone who comes after him is just the next guy. Favourite YouTube channel? Oh. There are only 3 channels that I watch religiously, like I'm subscribed to. Every time a video of theirs comes up, I watch it, regardless what's in the little icon thingy. It's by them, I watch it. 3 channels. So, yes, I can't say which is my favourite. I'm going to have to tell you all 3. I've mentioned one already, that's Collie UK. One is the Classic Game Room, which is Inicon Company, whatever, and the other one is Review Tech USA. Those 3, they do something I watch, and so should you. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kalel 360, Kalel, something like that. I'd like to know, what is your favourite modern game right now? Ooh, that's a good question, and a tricky one. You see, if it was out, I would say Gran Turismo 5, but it's not out, so I can't say that. Prologue is just like, it's not enough, need more. Battlefield 1943, probably. Mad Bob 73. What do you reckon the entire value of your collection is? Last time I added it up, and I mean this is give or take several £100. It was about £3 grand. That was just the hardware. I don't even think about the software. I've never thought about that. But the hardware, about £3 grand, give or take a few hundred. It's very rough. Because there's the thing, with eBay, you never know what you're going to get. Something It's like Jupiter Aces at the moment. They're selling for about £200, £250, where during the summer, last summer, they were going for £400. So you just never can tell. GlockNinja. Where do you get all those games? To quote Ashens, eBay. Yeah, eBay mostly. Actually, that's not completely true. A lot of them, when I buy a console off of eBay, the games come bundled with them a lot of the time. Like I'm sitting here looking at all these Master System games. They all came bundled with my Master System, and the same with the Fairchild Channel F and the NES games. They were bundles. A lot of them I buy off of eBay, quite like all those Electron games I've had sitting in a box for 20 years in the loft. Every now and then I'll buy some from GameStation, like PS1 games, that kind of thing, Xbox games. Occasionally car boot sales, occasionally charity shops. Andrea, my wife, she looks in the charity shops on a fairly regular basis, and if she sees games, she'll just buy them for me, which is great. I have some that have been given to me, and a pile of boxes full here given to me by a guy called Rob from Shropshire, who I did a whole video feature on what's in these boxes a few months ago. But when I buy them, mostly eBay. Sinistermoon. Star Wars, better or worse after the added CG? Much, 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 much worse. I mean, that is like... It's like taking the Mona Lisa and drawing a moustache on it. It's disgusting. I'm horrified. I'm really, really, really pissed off at what he did. What was he thinking? Really? And Han Solo firing second. What? That is just bloody sacrilege. No. I mean, it's not very often something gets done in the movies that makes me angry, but to take a fantastic trilogy like that and just bastardize it, it's worse than what America did to the English language. Sorry, but it is. Sparky Baz, 77. What did I want to do when I was young? I wanted to be an artist. I was very into the whole drawing and painting and collages and all of that stuff, and I wanted to be an artist. And I was good in school. I got an O-level in art, and I went to my careers officer and did the whole careers interview thing, and they said, so what would you like to do? And I said, I'd like to be an artist. And basically they said, tough shit, that ain't gonna happen. Great, thanks, really good careers advice. How about suggesting art school or college or something? Maybe? No? Bastards, absolutely useless. Never listen to your careers advisor, they don't know shit. What will be the next future classic as regards games, and what do I think will be the next big thing? I don't know. Future classic? I don't know, I find that kind of thing completely unpredictable. Probably Halo. And actually, Little Big Planet probably will be like one of those things that people don't... It gets ignored and then years later it's rediscovered as a classic. Personally I prefer ignoring it because I think it's not what it's cracked up to be. Next big thing. I'll tell you what will not be the next big thing. It's going to be the next motion sensing fandangle gadget new control system bullshit. I hate all that stuff, and anyone who thinks that's going to really work is fooling themselves. Yeah, the technology's interesting, but no, really. Have you seen what's happening with the Wii? All your casual gamers, they're buying it, they're buying a couple of games, they're playing around with it, jumping around, waving their arms about, looking like a complete pillock, and then they get bored and it goes in the cupboard and it's never played with again. They don't buy more games. First-party games, they buy them, and all the third-party developers, they're struggling because no one's buying them. No one gives a crap. They want to play Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort and jump around a little bit, and that's it. They've had their fun in the cupboard. So no, all this motion sensing stuff is bollocks. Next big thing, I think, is going to be 3D, and I don't mean 3D like we're getting on the PS3, I mean with the funny goggly things and the special TVs from Sony. That, maybe it's wishful thinking, but I think that does have the potential to be the next big thing. None of your motion sensing crap that you got with the virtual reality, because that was just making people sick. It wasn't going to work in the same way that the Virtual Boy didn't work. But I think having just a pair of little glasses with a flickering polarized lens do for what's it. If they don't weigh too much, and if it doesn't make you throw up, yeah, that could. It will probably take as long to come in as high definition tellies have to come in, but I think it could be the next thing.